Starting off our blind run, or at least blind tryout of Outer Worlds 2 with my Crummy capture card. Everything good on that as well. Like it's got the output, FPS good. Let's go.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander.
I'll get the
What are the
subtitles when I
orders?
can.
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Both body types. Yeah, sure. Tempting to just do the peg leg. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's make an adult. Yeah, there we go. "63 hairstyles." Ooh, Yankee. Alright, that's not bad. What else we got? That is pretty good. Yeah, yeah. Everything that's down here is a bunch of hairstyles for body type 1, probably. you can butch it up. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get the full liner. Black. And yeah, more intense. No blush. Let's get her a bit of stick. Dirt. Piercings. Well. That goes to the other ear. Okay. I like that. Come close to matching the hair color. Awesome. Okay. And a tattoo. We can put a tattoo on the face. Yeah, I think I'm probably all right. Oh, these are pretty good tattoos. Yeah. All right. The check-in isn't working? Shoot, okay. So, I have the streamer bot. Daily check-in chat action is enabled. Is there something else I need to do besides what's on the streamer bot? I think we're good. So, background, here we go. Ex-convict. Okay. Yeah, because I did import it from the script, so I don't know. Alright. Professor, that's a bad job to pursue, let me tell you. And your colleagues' jealousy at your success rate. Renegade. There's an ex-convict who wasn't caught. Or roustabout. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yeah, one accidental death of a well-known villain later, you're now known as a gunslinging Earth Directorate agent. Yeah, okay. Gambler is also pretty tempting. Because I do like gambling. Your background represents who you were prior to joining. Backgrounds are used in a variety of places throughout your playthrough. Let's gamble. Okay. Characteristics that most closely describe your approach. Brawny. Brilliant. Heroic. Creative. Crafting recipes. Okay. Lucky. This is critical chance. Certain opportunities. Sounds pretty good. Okay, and I can get 2 positive traits, so. Nimble. Wob. 10% discount. Witty. Which lowers faction reputation. Okay. Yeah, let's do brilliant. Okay, and because we have 2 positive traits, we have to get 1 negative. Yeah, that makes sense. I can be brilliant but dumb. These are my only 3 choices, huh? Okay. Sickly. Abrasive. Lock 5 of the 12 skills. That's not bad. Sickly is just a base health hit. And also toxicity crash. Dumb is funny, but sickly, I think, is more playable. Brilliant but dumb is pretty friggin' tempting. Yeah, let's min-max this shit. Okay. What? Holy crap! Congrats, Jack. Alright, so 5 skills to lock. Explosives. Man, that is not many skills to have to lock from. Yeah, hacking. Who gives a crap? Leadership? Nope. Observation? Science? No, F science. And medical. Now 3 skills to specialize in. Let's do speech. Good old guns. And how about some engineering? So we have at least 1 ability here that gets us in other rooms. Great. Name. Yeah. Okay. Alright, and how challenging? Yeah, we'll just do normal.
Commander, I know you've a fondness for betting on long shots, so...
So, Jack, anything else going on with the stream?
Because the odds
Seem okay?
are certainly against us on this one. Your mission destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that I'm comfortable granting to someone with your proclivities, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered
Seems like it's going okay.
that the drives are
can
somehow
hear everything?
responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. If that happens, well, let's just say you may want to place your bets now on the complete collapse of human civilization as we know it. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another interstellar incident, just because you tried to make a few extra bits on the side. Again. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
May the law and your renowned luck be with you and your team, Commander.
I can show you in a sec, probably, but here. Hey, Double Vision, welcome. So I am pretty much just trying out a capture card I just got. Oh, there we go. I haven't hit the controller, so we get to pan around my lady with her delightful hairstyle. And I thought I'd try it out for a bit. I actually never finished Outer Worlds 1. Its writing, I don't think, was 100%, as much as I love the people involved. Oh, there we go. What are we at? 0.3G? So, the new computer is still not functioning. The Wi-Fi, I even plugged one in and couldn't get it going. So, yeah, okay. So, I have a message off to the company that actually custom made the thing for me, and we'll see what they say. They do all this testing before they send it out even. Alright.
Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost 9.
Yeah.
No, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
For what it's worth, my character I made is brilliant and lucky and dumb. How can somebody be brilliant and dumb at the same time? Might be in real life, so...
Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console.
Okay, and let's make sure we have subtitles on. Cool beans. Yeah, also in Outer Worlds 1, I killed one of the companions you're supposed to pick up because I thought he was an a-hole. And I didn't find out he was a companion until maybe a week later. He was the pastor in town.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their gray matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space.
Yeah, double. This is the sequel. Oh. There we go. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
That's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Sure as hell is. Alright, let's do it.
Commander, considering the danger and
Yeah, this is
consequence
the
of the
second
mission
one.
we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. You'd lose that bet, assuming the core had never been sealed. That whole story, the one about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function, well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
So, you were asking, is it a continuation? It's in the same universe. I think it's possible it's implied your character is the one from the first one, but I never finished the first one, so I can't tell you that much. Right now, it seems like you're just like a star agent of the Earth Directorate, out to right wrongs, etc., etc. But you can also be a dumbass. So.
The timing for our mission is exceptional. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
I have no... yeah. Okay.
If you're clever, you'll find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Move on? You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some fool who's only here to pay off a debt incurred through reckless behavior, fouling it up. For now, unlike you or your team, I am a professional. Whether I like it or not, you are the commanding officer here. My personal feelings will not impede our mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here?
Lorne
It's been so
Blork.
long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither.
Hey.
Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Abara. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander.
Hey everybody,
Whenever
thanks
you're
for
ready
coming.
to fly us in.
I just put a capture card in and I'm trying it out on my Xbox here. Lorne Blort. You didn't have a name before that, did you? Yeah. It is Probot. I thought it was. I thought that looked right. That's funny. Okay. Temporary name. Celebrating Thanksgiving. Alright. And I'm going in blind. I know nothing about this stuff. I played Outer Wilds 1. I didn't finish it. I thought the writing had some issues. But some of the game systems were pretty good. I killed everybody in the rich person town. I swept that place clean. Yeah, so this is the very first time seeing anything of this game. I haven't watched anybody else, I haven't seen anything. So. But, you just got here, my character is brilliant, lucky, and dumb. And also a gambler.
The dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
I'm sure this is gonna go great for my team.
That smell. Did a Brad get flash fried in here?
Okay, and I need an item.
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
Yeah, okay. Hell of a fuse.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
You two, dead. Expiring without permission will result in...
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Got some great angry note. To a cadet. Send a message arbiter immediately if there's extreme confusion. That's useful. Blah 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 blah. Interpretation of any follow-up question. All right. Good. Some other messages. Yeah, whatever. Difficult. Recent change in command, blah blah blah. Maintain propaganda about leading mankind, etc. Okay. Here's our intercom.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
Yeah.
Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment.
The mental refreshment. I gotta say this one. Refreshments, I'd love some. What do you got?
By the architect, you're one of those. I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. I can't do that. I mean, I would, it's just... You know what, though? In your condition, you're unlikely to even remember this discussion. So it should be of no consequence to me. I will disable the defenses for you, Mallory. But in the off chance you happen to recollect any of this, I beg you never speak of it. And please, do not go around pressing any buttons or fussing with any more whatsits. You wouldn't want to be sent back to... reassigned again.
I'll say also, I like the kind of like where it's doing this Golden Age kind of sci-fi thing. I like the style. I think it looks good. And I think they do a pretty good job with how that looks. I like this gun, like a space Luger. Good times.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
And my space cops.
Sergeant Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremoniously shot, suppose I could hear you out.
Getting shot is certainly part of it.
Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. The surprise appraisal of our confidence seems more likely.
Malefactors identified! Loading anew. Seeking.
I'll get better at it, I swear. What do we got?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Individualists!
Crap.
Grenade?
Okay, well, I said I'd get better. I guess I lied. No, am I? Okay, your gun only takes compact rounds.
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafe. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case you need it.
Yeah, that's fine. This is great. What the? What a silly...
Good. Now that that's done... Oh, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
Manual... And some oxy. Sweet.
The Protectorate itself, that transformer was built to withstand anything.
Come on. That was a perfect shot.
Replenishing my funds. Sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone.
Okay.
So be diligent.
Let's reload. Their ambitions.
Alright.
Back to the... Much better!
Man, people take a lot of shots to the head. Alright. And I had no more health bonuses? Okay, well, that's my own fault. Alright. So, what do we got here? Messages. Facebook report. More complaints about Cadet Maori. Huh? Their welcome package includes anesthetic. Orders confiscation. Report is being held downstairs. That could be useful. Collection of bits. Left unintended to has been concentrated and logged here. Boopy boo. And I can't do any hacking. I'm too stupid to ever hack a computer. Also, in the game, I'm too stupid to ever hack a computer. Nothing could ever get fixed. Any other health stuff I missed? Oop. That's the door I probably gotta open. Nope, okay. Hit the button, idiot. Uh-huh.
As its basest element, the dirt on which it is built, which is easy.
Comms are down. This is going better than I expected. The nearby elevator will take you out to the rendezvous.
Invasive elements!
Nothing. That's the slow time. That's a grenade. And that's a gun. Alright.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
I should have been using the slow time stuff this whole time, huh? Yeah. Okay. Everybody shall get mentally refreshed. Then you will watch reality TV for the rest of your lives. Oh yeah. Just chugging alcohol. Remember I played Fallout 3 with the character who's just addicted to alcohol and I just had her drinking every time I could. Good times. Okay. Oh, and then there's... Well, that's okay. We're getting there. I'm figuring it out. Alright. Nothing.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Niles? You do a bang-up job, huh? Yeah.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission. Damn straight, Commander. I wasn't sure about what you told me back on the ship, but I see now you're right. I gotta look out for myself. Sorry, Pascal. I hope you make it. You too, Commander.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the Skip Labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Abara in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Is this a lever action repeater? Okay. That's awesome. I love it. Okay.
Invasive element minimizing exposure. Each a vital cog.
Video games. Okay, so. Alright. Cool.
Hey,
Friend, this looks
you
like
there.
an area for a shootout.
Come over here at once! Please? What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! I've attempted to raise anyone within the sector, but communications are completely down. And there was that explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
Jack, I've been trying to work it out and I'm not coming up with anything. BFH, is that break with a hammer? Big effing. Yeah, okay, alright. Thank you.
By the matriarch, your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom, but you're not Mallory, which means I let an unauthorized person into the facility. No. I am ruined. You've played me for a fool, talked me into an action that borders on treason. And now, the price must be paid. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you do this to me? You not only simply admit your transgressions as if that excuses what you've done. You've called my fealty into question with your actions. I am a subject of the Protectorate. I need not tolerate some malcontent having sport at my expense. Let us just see how we fare
let's
against
just
the
talk messages,
entirety
dude.
of this sector's automechs.
Aww. Robot time. Nope. Oh, come on, I was hitting the thing! Ah, alright, okay. We're gonna do that, huh? Okay. Ah, shoot.
Leave me be.
Still have an option to talk to this idiot.
You shan't prevail, fiend!
Very good shots. Magnet, screws, yeah, okay. Basic crap. Oh, and this guy, dead. Where's the other one? Oh. Great. DeVries, I assume, descended from Cassandra DeVries of Perfect Dark fame.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape the station.
So, this also does the same thing Outer Worlds 1 did, where there were characters that you really could not kill, and it would let you kill whoever the heck you could get to. But here's a character we are not supposed to kill, so of course we only talk to her through this barrier. Possible we could get her later, though. Classic bit in my home was always doing a face smasher run of one of these games, where it's an open world game and you just kill everybody without reason. Kind of test the game's systems. Skyrim sucks. Morrowind, pretty good. More messages. Uh-huh. That's right, yeah. Not complete until you're the last one standing. That's the only way to guarantee that you're the winner, is if you make sure there aren't any other potential winners. That's just math. Okie doke. Anything else? Oop. Yeah. I'm gonna brew the tea? No, I'm just gonna eat the leaves. Okay, now it gives us the stealth thing, although I already saw there were little bars filling up above enemies. I forget... Oop. An actual map. Did I... No, sneak is a skill I let potentially learn. Allowed this character to learn, so... Alright, we are in our sneaking tutorial.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. It is not our...
Yeah, mash buttons.
Not our place to question.
I love playing a lucky character who just stumbles into the good things happening.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Pump you full of juice. Love it. Okay. And even a store. Wow. I have a weird appreciation for a game where the healing medicine in the game really is just Oxy. I mean, in this case, it's oxymorphone, so they combine the names of oxycodone and oxymorphine, right? But do I need anything? I got many shots. Well, I need oxy.
Hey there.
Nothing? You died with nothing on you, man? That sucks. You too? Wow, okay. Alright. I haven't tried to do a stealth kill yet. Let's see if that... No.
That's somebody. Your target shall turn the tide.
What the? Oh, crap.
Advance.
Tightening the cover.
Serve the prophet.
Load the damn thing. Alright, okay, we're falling back further.
Ammunition depleted.
Okay, reload this damn thing.
They covered our due bounty. Crisply moving to cover.
Can't fight contentment.
Yeah, these things. Distance, distance, distance. Oh, nah, it got me. Alright, shoot. I keep forgetting, I gotta use the slowdown, don't I? Yeah, okay.
Forging ahead.
Slowdowns, reload more. And the cover takes damage. Good to know. Thanks, Mom.
They hate our contentment.
It's two, there was a third. Yep.
Refilling my weapon.
Okay. Wow, I shot that guy pretty good, huh? Alright. And yeah, still nothing. Interesting.
That's some up. Straight to it then. The auto-mechanical just turn the tide. Heading to the fore.
Come on. Come on! When I played Fallout 1 back in the day, I did Bloody Mess, without really having much of a concept of what the game was. For those unaware, Bloody Mess also gave you a different ending than the usual ending in original Fallout. If you have Bloody Mess, or I think Child Killer, you killed the Overseer in the end. Spoilers. Made it better. There we go. So when I'm standing close, Y doesn't switch, but when I back away from it... okay, good to know. Not a kill, huh?
Seeking cover.
Okay, we got the melee guy. No? Okay.
Restoring the balance.
maintaining
interesting
perfection.
sounds. Is it doing an effect on that because I'm close to underneath where they are? Yeah. All right. This wants me to go back there. Did I miss something? Oh, this is me getting through into there, isn't it? Okay. Containment chamber. Mm-hmm. Miniature spatial rift anomaly. Good to know. Here, 1 second. Okay, there we go. Anything else over here? Nothing? Just a fancy little platform. And we got this. Robot storage. I am not finding much else to do in this room, so I will go back to the other. Okay, here we go. The fact that highlighted stuff is gray,
Can't
I
you
won't
get
be used to.
anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I should have known better than to underestimate someone who needs to gamble on anything and everything just to feel alive. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think I'd betray you, or the Earth Directorate, or my principals for a handful of bits? There is no betrayal here, though it is understandable someone like you would see it thus. No. The explanation is far more simple. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
I like, I think every time I get a dumb person answer, they're always pretty good.
That's the spirit. Embrace your place in the Grand Plan with humor. Maybe I misjudged you after all. Farewell, Commander.
I think playing a lucky idiot is the way to do this. also a humongous traitor or something. But yeah, that was the thing in the first game. You'd encounter, what's his name, Rick Sanchez, and he would be behind a thing, so you couldn't just kill him when you felt like it.
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
We're no longer in touch with Earth. I assume that means this is a Free Space 2 sequel. So, how are we doing so far? 0 dropped bits. Not bad, not bad.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. Due to the perilous nature of their job, Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Nah, I'm good. We're fine.
Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleos and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Auntie's Choice invaded Arcadia. Auntie's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%, while the rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
Oh.
It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the Incognito to travel to your location.
The Incognito, huh?
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Changes in his hygiene regiment, not his hygiene regimen, huh? Hopefully someday the regimen changes. Well. Full of goo. Alright. Got this area down here where we can play whatever. Sarlacc, something. Star Wars. Good. Warp drive. Yeah. Powered by a scarab. Must be a tough scarab. There we go. Alright, I'll spend the skill points. Okay. Guns, engineering, speech. Speech was not terribly useful in that last tutorial thing, but who knows? Lockpick probably will be useful. And hey, I'm gonna bet that that speech check is upcoming. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, someone's actually in this one. Yeah, okay. And we got all the empty living areas in case we pick up anybody else. Yep. Yeah, okay. Captain's ready room.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
10 years?
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
I could just start harshing him about it. Awesome. Let's just go.
Then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Yeah, let's kill her. Killing's
Acts
good.
of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
Premeditative self-defense.
She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She did follow protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
I've not done any other looking in the last 9 years. A lot of streamers, when they do these things, and they have these dialogue, they pick their option and then they read it aloud if the character isn't actually saying it, you know, kind of a... I wonder if I should be doing that. It's good practice for public speaking. As somebody who's done a fair bit of public speaking, given a number of talks and such, I'm not sure the practice is at issue, but I can try it. Just tell them to shut up. This is good stuff. Here, best practice for public speaking is to sound like an idiot. What if she took all the safes with her when she left?
Remind me again how long those side effects from hibernation are supposed to last.
Hibernation can result in fatigue, imbalance, memory loss, and, in extreme cases, death. All side effects should subside within a 24 to 48 hour period. Death may last longer.
Nothing to wring hands about then. Probably. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting a protectorate communications hub.
Have you done anything else in the last 9 years? Or got kind of a lead? Alright, whatever, let's go. Oh yeah, that planet's looking awesome now. And we have a wormhole, black hole, something hanging out.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Oh, just say the word. I see. Yeah.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Oh, and I don't have any lockpick.
Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Agent Ibarra updated this unit's security protocols following an incident of minor exposure. This unit is currently forbidden from unlocking containers, safes, and bathrooms in use. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
Oh, and I was reading these, huh? You do look like you could use a little love.
Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit.
No promises.
This unit is programmed for all manner of self-defense.
That's funny.
An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Okay. Yeah, the dematerializer, which you can use to vaporize corpses. We're probably gonna need to do that a lot. Silent gadget. Just left bumper and then Y swaps gadgets. Okay.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally.
Okay. Yeah. And I need advanced decryption.
Your ability
keys.
to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Companions, as we always get with these games, I can have up to 2. Only 4 more, okay. Well, Niles, why don't you come along? Oh, reference to Gore was running for president to assess benefits in the lockbox. Yeah, no. God dang, Dracula. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that in a while. Wasn't he on SNL and he did a, oh, keep this in the lockbox joke over and over? Was that somebody imitated? Yeah, those were the days. There's no difference between the candidates on either side, we yelled. It was deep. And I also have perk points. Yeah, pretty familiar. Okay, so what do we have? Yeah. Pickpocket will then just give me a skill. Okay. Or does that, is that the requirement? That is a requirement. Okay. Guns. Interesting, and that is a perk that hampers your damage to enemies far away. Well, I like doing long shots, so. Ninja, evasive choice for armors. That vary based on the armor you're wearing. Bullet shield. I like the idea of speech giving you more damage, and I am kind of hoping to do some more stuff on speech, so. But that's not a lot. Critical chance. That's not bad, especially if it's against strong enemies. Or just steal stuff from folks. I like stealing. Yeah, let's steal stuff. More messages. Okay, so our protectorate here in town is opposed to unfettered capitalism. But they're also pretty, well, you know, totalitarian. Mining pad shut down, and that's it. Okay. Yeah, that music's bad. What else? What else? Also, Valerie, I thought I picked Niles. I must not have hit the correct button. Let's go back to the ship and see if we can trade your dumbass out. Oh, that's right, I didn't take two, so I had both of them and Niles was just hiding. Alright, whatever. Okay. Oh, what else we got? You know, I always tell a person has played video games for too long because if they get to an area and they immediately head off the path that they're supposed to go to, yeah, looking for
Big,
collectibles
dark
or
cavern
something.
ahead. Seems likely we'll find Crabbles hereabouts.
Yeah. This is probably just another way to go with some quests and stuff. That, again, somebody who's played video games for too long, we will probably pick up in advance of actually going down there, so... Space dandelions. And Dead Man. And a flywheel. I remember talking with some folks working on space telescopes. The old, what is it, rotational inertia manager, something like that, and I told them, isn't that just a flywheel? Yeah, but our version sounds fancier. What do we got?
Engaging combat protocols.
Out there! You lot could hit the broadside of a freighter. Ready to take...
Just appear in front of me, or...?
Ship on the landing pad.
Whoa there, go-getter.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
Here we go with more of the dumb answers. But just telling them I'm an insect. Yeah, I might have to do that. Sprat Exterminator, got an order from your supervisor.
Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
So, good to notice there that I did have the necessary speech for it, but it still did not actually convince the other person that what I was saying was true. So, speech might expose options that maybe don't actually get us anything.
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Oh yeah, they did.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
How might someone accept the bounty?
Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar.
It's just a computer.
Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Yeah, tell me what Auntie's
What?
Choice is.
You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield.
So, this is kind of an interesting thing they're doing with the writing, where in the first game you were entirely opposed to the corporate overlords who were kind of evil on everything, as bad guys in video games tend to be. Here, there is an anti-capitalist totalitarian government that is then being opposed by these people who are a corporation of some sort and advocating for the free market.
I'll pay my tab in no time.
So, one wonders what we're eventually going to do with that fiction. Is this just about how basically anybody can be bad or good?
Guard wasn't being
Maybe different
ironical about the
philosophies don't
giant
actually
hologram
define
in
what
Town Hall.
either those
Well,
things do.
guess we ought to go
or
acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
are we going to find out eventually that the bad stuff was in us all along?
Can't you see I'm busy trying to look busy?
Guess we'll find out.
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like? Well, if it isn't a new face in Fairfield. What I meant to say is that we now have the new improved Purple Berry Crunch. Now with 10% more flavor. Or was it crunch? Like they say, a bit spent today is a bullet fired tomorrow.
Okay, and we have some improved weapons that I don't have close to enough money for. There's a decryption key, also not enough money. And yeah, some melee stuff. I should probably be carrying a melee, but...
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Yeah, and still hold X to holster. Alright. What's up?
Peddle your wares elsewhere.
Yep.
No.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs?
Okay, Pat. You mean like the ones that say trespassing and no entry? Sure don't.
Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
Oh, you can interact with... okay.
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this
Yeah.
a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together.
Yeah. Yeah, gambling.
Admirably enterprising, though I suspect you may be disappointed on both fronts. I surmise that you require entrance to the
Okay, he
Vox.
finds out anyway, so.
Help me, and I can help you. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed.
Yeah,
Can't blame
nice
a body
sales
for wanting to
pitch.
practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing. But for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to
It's not Combs.
ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek.
It's a voice I've
previously
heard
sent a
before, but I
grafted
don't think it's
soldier,
Combs.
Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst.
Sorry, if I'm talking when he's talking, that probably doesn't sound as good to you. Might not be as easy to distinguish. Okay.
Grafted soldiers were the subjects of the Enhanced Soldier Program, so named as its intent was to utilize nature to enhance a
Okay.
soldier's natural talents. Unfortunately, the
Thanks,
program
Purple.
resulted in many casualties, and what few successes we had were literally short-lived. I may be a motivator of persons, but I'm also something of a realist. Our grafted soldiers are capable at their apex, but many degrade before accomplishing themselves. I chose Trooper Sealong to grant her the opportunity to be of use, but the grafting program was shuttered with good reason. Best to be thorough. You should go talk to Carr. Perhaps when you hear what kind of violence she wants you to perpetrate, you'll see the worth of my proposal.
Hey, buddy. That's right. I mean, I don't think he's that character, but I think Jeffrey Combs is always in every
Watch
scene.
out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of Spacer's Choice couldn't outmaneuver her.
I'll also say that generally, someone as old as I am, it's pretty easy to recognize when there's a meeting that's more for the benefit of making the person in charge feel good than rather for actually resolving any administrative problems.
You there.
But,
Still got work if you're looking.
ah well.
Didn't catch a look at your uniform before. Oh, the reaching arm of the Earth Directorate, wagging its fingers and snagging our pocketbooks. Hope you won't be a problem. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose.
And so this also mentions Vox. Oh, I can just attack. I can just attack her here. Okay, that's not bad. And it has a speech.
Keen as I am on a dagger between the ribs, I ain't working with someone obfuscating their aims.
Yeah, okay.
The Vox, eh?
The Vox.
Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding.
Yeah, just ask her about DeVries.
Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you?
Ex-lover who jilted me. Yeah, sure. Another Directorate a-hole.
Directorate agents betraying their fellows? So much for humanity's best and brightest.
It was tempting, but yeah. Yeah, isn't this bad?
My employer would assuredly be filled with wrath if it were my forces I were committing. But enlisting a freelancer on my own dime is hardly committing any forces. If you fail, I'll be out nothing, and Auntie shall be none the wiser. And if you succeed, I can't be blamed if my plans came to fruition on their own.
Oh, also, help me out here. When we get companions, are the companions in this game romanceable? Is that a thing? I don't think they were in one. Yeah.
I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war, name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged, lest Automechs return to aid the Protectorate war effort in droves. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you.
I mean, yeah, Curricula, that's kind of why I'm asking, because, like, I don't think they were in Outer Worlds 1. I remember the one... You helped the one ace chick hook up with a girlfriend, but yeah. The Warhammer 40k Space Marine outfit. Yeah, no kidding. Doesn't have the helmet, though. Why are we following up on mental refreshment? Who cares?
Certainly could. I wouldn't shed a tear on behalf of those drones, but the Protectorate is used to losing its people, and there'd no doubt be a replacement crew in a week's time. The repair center itself needs to be permanently put out of commission. Anything else is temporary.
Yeah, Curricula. Happy to have you this time. Hope to see you again. But yeah, awesome. And we're having an interesting time here, but we are at our first town of Outer Worlds 2. Yeah. Milver Street.
Could be direct. Feign that you're an assistant of some kind, though you'd have to have some know-how regarding engineering. But a simpler path would be paying a visit to the Ministry of Accuracy, liberating some credentials. Yaysayers ain't capable of suspecting a piece of paper.
Okay, I have both speech and engineering, so that's probably fine. But we have to pick one of them. Seems like kind of what the choice is here. We walked into the room and they're both there, and then they went their own directions. Okay, let's go ahead and take her.
Competence recognizes competence. Get into that facility and make certain it won't ever function again. I look forward to hearing your results.
Cool. He also mentioned that there were records we could look at, but... or potentially Cassandra degrees. Are these the records? Residence leasings. Okay. Cool. Folks, if you purchase a house, make sure to get that registered. Otherwise, it's possible you get a bad deed. Somebody else then purchases it and they register first. Depending on the area you're in, they can be landlords. Hey, what's up? Oh, okay. Won't talk to us, huh? Okay, so we can't talk to everybody.
Ectoplasm. Wait.
Got some more Space Marine armor?
Just Taro excrement.
But with the cowboy hat. Like it.
Heavens, Auntie, you scared the living daylights out of me. Shouldn't sneak up on a man like that. Good way to earn a bullet betwixt the eyes. Could be a little of both, I'll grant you. I've been so wrapped up in my business, I'd barely notice a ship dropping out of the sky if it didn't land on me. Guess I should apologize for all that hullabaloo before. Just mistook you for another unfleshly manifestation.
Think you gotta tell us what unfleshly means?
Look, I know how it sounds, like I'm a few crabbles short of a herd, but just hear me out. It all started the other night. Saw a personage leaving the greenhouse, late. Figured it for Emily, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. Happened again the next night. Gave chase that time, but lost him hereabouts. I turned a corner and they'd up and vanished.
Hunting ghosts, huh? Okay.
Seems a mite unlikely, don't you think? No one in Fairfield's going hungry. Why steal when they could just purchase food at Auntie's fair market prices? Oh, it's definitely an extra-normal entity of some kind. Simplest explanation.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but yeah, the name is on there. Loss Prevention Officer, which is what they call cops in corporate land. Warren L. Warren.
I've knocked on doors, peeped a few windows, respectfully, mind you. And I ain't spied anything more exciting than a chair. But then, a being of pure information probably wouldn't linger on this plane any longer than necessary. Too tiresome, would be my guess. Well, maybe. I still don't know all the particulars, yet. But it's one theory.
I don't have either of these. Yeah, medical or science? No. That's for smart people. No, I'm stumped. Have fun. Does that mean I don't get the quest, or... I kind of wonder. Boy, these are mentioned. I didn't even hear these. Okay, well, good to know. Just go use somebody else's computer. Okay. It was titled Administrator Code. I clicked on it hoping it would just produce a code, but it's just about how somebody forgets. Take a look around. Got it. Yeah, I was staring at that, and it is broken, and I don't see that I have any way of really interacting with it. I have a mechanics. Nah, nothing pops up. But yeah, it is this bit back here. I don't know. Whatever. Have fun, buddy. Okay, we had a map also, don't we? Oop. Oh, there we go. We can zoom. ARC access credentials. Yeah, alright, we can go BS those guys. So this is me facing the west. Or east. No, it's not. That's me facing the other one.
Let's keep your lamps. Keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of Raptidon.
Might I have a word,
Detected
Commander?
ahead.
I swear that wasn't planned.
Wait, was somebody just trying to talk to me? Yeah, okay, and he has the balloon.
I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course.
Oh yeah, sure, buddy. I know you got a side quest. Yeah, we'll do it.
I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Zebulon is an excellent first name that does not get used anymore. Think about it if you're gonna have a kid.
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Yeah, hey, killing dictatorships is good.
I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
No good deed goes unpunished. Yeah, no shit, buddy.
Figure you say as much, but I'll admit, after 10 years in this colony, it's getting harder to argue an opposing view. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Okay, yeah. But for now, I'm gonna go talk my way into this. It sounded like the quest had two versions. One way was to go actually pick up a code somewhere else and then sneak in, but by my understanding, I can just talk my way in. Just come in and say, hey, I'm the repair idiot. I can do what you need. Hi, hello. Hopefully I'm not confusing quests. That does happen in these games.
Abara, you failed to take your daily supplements 3 days in a row. Vitamins are a vital tool in aiding wound healing and achieving your long-term health goals.
We've talked about this, Val. Polite errand folks' private health information in front of others.
If oral capsules are not your preferred delivery...
I've always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce tomorrow. I can't imagine it's pleasant. You hear that? Sounds like a dragoon tropping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance. It ain't just the dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us.
Okay, dangerous enemies.
Hurt on us if we get too close.
Engaging hostile life forms.
I thought there was a place for us to talk here. Maybe this is the wrong place.
Life-preserving medicine.
Alright, well... yeah, this isn't even the right building. Okay. Okay, and the fact that there's this big block here is not reflected on the map. Good to know.
Commencing combat related.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. North of here is an old abandoned chapel. Dang. I ought to be charging for information.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 470.
Okay.
72 means
not
they're gonna
there.
fill anything that moves full of holes.
Scout report. Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir. Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting stop.
We'll slide our way to the mission. Oh, okay. Well. I'm sorry, I'm being a cruel little... just... having a bit of fun. Okay.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
So I can say that I was sent to repair it, or I can say that I could repair it because I have the engineering. Interesting. Well, let's say I can.
Oh, there's work, all right. The Marshal told us not to turn anyone useful away, and left us to interpret what that means.
Then again, what are the odds that an automechanical repair technician just happens by in a time of war? How do we know you aren't a spy from Auntie's Choice?
That's pretty good. Because if I was a spy, you'd already feel at ease, knowing that I'm not a spy.
Huh. Well, that's enough to set my mind at ease. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for Zeranium gas. We sprung a leak. How observant of you. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Okay. Good stuff.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
No problems. That's right. Is this... okay, that's a steel. So the question becomes... I'm crouched down. Can anybody see me? No. Steel. Okay. Now, if I go to my inventory, is it marked stolen? Oh yeah, stuff to eat and drink. Yeah, ammo. There it is. No, it is not marked stolen in my inventory. Okay, good. Oh yeah, and that's right, I got pickpocket, didn't I? Wow, okay, and that just immediately... I was aggressively crouched next to him? I don't really understand what happened. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, Curcula, so I finally tried to use the pickpocketing thing, and I crouched behind somebody and started to hold the X button. The man then turned around. Oh yeah, and I saved before doing this, right? Yeah. Yeah, steal. The man then turned around, and immediately everybody just started shooting. So let's see if this works. Okay, alright. The lung sanitizer. You get it? Okay, got it. Give me a 32% chance. Okay. Have to pickpocket when they're facing each other. Anyway, we have our brilliant dumb character. We are stealing things when we can, and we are telling our companion up front that, hey, don't try to do things for people or try to be good. I think this is the best way to play these games. Hey buddy, how's it going?
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend it.
All that matters is getting these autorecs to the
My
Vox relay
detected.
station. But Marshal, we must adhere.
Let me save this again just to make sure.
Adhere to decontamination procedures.
Cloth? Yeah, let's take the cloth. Just steal a shred of fabric out of a guy's pocket. I'm a space hero. Uh-huh. These are marked steel also. And this is the titled Repair Center in the Repair Center. Can I pickpocket? No? Okay. Yeah, okay. And let's also get some engineering.
What brings Might be wise to get that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
Thanks,
Niles.
What about you? Uranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Oh, somebody's facing me. Doctor, how's it going?
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No signs of uranium exposure, or anything else novel or interesting, apparently. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise, surely. Oh, gladly. I've rather dedicated my life to researching its unique form of matter. What would you like to know?
Xyranium. Is that its own chemical element?
Xeranium is a crystal. Even in its raw form, it generates energy. But once refined and stored in a quasi-gaseous state, its output increases exponentially. Xeranium is found in a liquid state as well, but it's far too hazardous and inefficient for our needs. Refined xeranium is used to power nearly all major Protectorate technology. It's an amazingly efficient power source. However, it's also highly unstable and must be mined exceedingly carefully. Even minor bumps or jolts can cause xeranium crystals to explode.
It's a power source. Is it consumed? Is it burned as fuel? Tell me about its dangers.
Xeranium in its default crystalline state poses two risks. First, it's extremely volatile, exploding with an immense burst of energy if upset in any way. Second, xeranium crystals produce a small amount of gas, which we think helps stabilize its crystalline lattice, but that's just a theory. In this gaseous state, xeranium is quite hazardous, breaking down organic matter through a mechanism we still don't quite understand.
And I have a dumb answer. I gotta take the dumb answer. I produce deadly emissions sometimes too, usually after eating Purple Berry Crunch.
I'm not sure how that's related, but I can confirm that the poison our foes peddle as sustenance can often have deleterious effects. The concentration of the gas is a critical factor. A person could remain in a light haze for several minutes, whereas a dense cloud can kill near instantly. Anyhow, I could talk about this all day if I let myself. Hope I haven't bored you unduly. Was there anything else I could help you with? Total avoidance is best, but try to get out of the Zeranium as quickly as you can if exposure becomes necessary. Come to think of it, there may be some exciting new breakthroughs in the near future. Our visiting scientist next door is working on a device that shields the user from Zeranium's effects, though she was having a spot of trouble last I heard.
Okay, I'll go talk to the useful person. Scientist next door. I'm gonna guess that's the good stuff.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zeranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displays.
Now, this is a video game, so when the line was recorded, they probably had not yet finished the design of this level. So what exactly next door means might not be obvious. Hello, are you next door?
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off.
Nope.
Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Anyway, if you have hands and a will to lend them, I won't turn away help. This gas leak of ours has proven inexhaustible, patient, and insidious. Zeranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate. Speak with Delphinia Bryant. She needs all the support she can get, and I'll spare no resources on this particular problem. Her invention, once operational, will provide you a shield from the worst of the Zeranium. Her workshop is just past our clinic. Once you have the shield, see me about the leak. I'll give you all the details.
Okay, see ya. So. And my apologies if I'm not exhausting every speech option with these people, as a lot of the time playing through games people insist on doing has never seemed terribly valuable to me. Next door, and that guy said it was past the clinic. From there. This does appear to be past the clinic. Yeah, and it's also full of the space poison, so... Oh. And that's just tech.
I'm not sure we should get any closer.
Oh, maybe past the clinic is this direction. Aha.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want?
It's always the people with bangs.
Ah, our good Marshall sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected. A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
Seems like a rather personal question for someone you just met.
Ah, quite. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Yeah, alright.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Yeah, we're good.
So exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Quality dominatrix. Okay. And there's nobody else. Okay. And do our little scummy stuff. She might have been calling us that too, Purple. I don't know. Supplies. To wit. I usually begin sentences in my diary with to wit. Catalytic amplifier. Well, something else you might want me to get for her. Okay, now... Is that... It is not one of the devices. Okay. Did I start it? Did I do it?
Warning. Agent. Irreparable damage to lungs imminent.
Okay, okay.
Exit gaseous cloud immediately.
Is that the main hangar? I believe this is the main hangar. I have the marker is in there for me to do eventually. But in the meantime... Oh! I like that. The spinning was good. No, nothing really further on there. Yeah, sabotage the facility. Okay, but... Near the entrance to the repair hangar, you learned that the hard way. Okay, did I do it?
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
Who is this wit guy?
Until a more convenient date and time.
What's an imbecile? Yeah, that's quality. I remember once being with some of my friends and our dates at a restaurant. And one of my friends, he had, man, the woman he was dating back then was amazing. And he was complaining at one point about how in like high school and stuff, he was actually the oldest kid in every one of his classes. And we're like, yeah, I know, we know. And she says, oh, were you just born early? Think about that sometimes. What could it mean?
First the attack, then there's uranium. At this rate, we're never getting caught up.
This looks like a main hangar to me. Yeah, that does kill me. Okay.
Outsider.
Yeah, and going over this here is what's gonna kill me, yeah? Nope. Oh, yeah, fast. Nice. Man, it's like a few inches, you step forward and you're dead. That's good. Okay. Rapid death factor, RDF. So... I know. Alright. Like that we have the... Yeah, okay. Is there something else here you wanted me to pick up? Needs samples of ambient xyranium to finish. He gave you an instrument to collect further samples. Is it collecting?
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Okay, so this is what they meant by outside the main hangar. Alright, got it. Alright. Video games.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user. Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
Yeah.
You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning. Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing.
Yeah,
the Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Would you rather be summarily executed or executed at length? Who's the chief?
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list.
Bro.
Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
Sir, I am in awe of your facial hair. I bow down to you.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand. The original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Oh, I can't get that with a speech.
That's a fair point. It's not as if they've come back to finish the job. Perhaps they assume we're already beaten. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? 1 catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Be seeing you, stranger.
It's always kind of funny to me how in these games the speech check is like you say a single sentence and you get something very important out of somebody. It always seems a little silly, but at the same time, I remember somebody who had a man walk into a little hot dog joint that they were the sole employee at. The man talked for a while and she ended up giving him $200 and sent him on his way. Just right out of the cash register. Possible that she had just done that because it was somebody she knew and she later claimed that she'd been talked into it. She seemed very stupid.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hacking. There we go. My character is too stupid to hack. So, do I have another way through here? Whoop. Doesn't appear so. Oh. I like this design. Do.
Engaging hostile. Nope. Cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
What was the button for? Oh, okay.
This unit advises carriers. This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Overuse. Oh, a drug crash. Oh, okay.
This unit awaits repair.
Dang it. Okay. Oh, and I can be revived with a trauma kit. Well, we don't want to waste those, do we? Let's see where this autosave is. Oh, come on. It's all the way back here? Shoot. Okay, I should have used the trauma kit. Well, let's talk to the marshal also.
What can I do for you this time? I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the Zeranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
Hypothetically, how would one make it worse?
Why in law's name would you want to know that?
That I understand what not to do.
Good thinking. I suppose if some computational greenhorn left even one of the intake conduits open and shut down the Zeranium flow, that'd be a disaster. Good thing we don't make rookie mistakes in my unit. Any further questions?
Nah. See ya. All right. Okay, no, that just is this area that then has the stuff again. Yeah. More messages. Gas venting successful. Access flow control system. Intake conduits open. And now I do the flow shutdown, right? Building the pressure buildup, that could lead to structural ruptures. Yeah, cool, do it. Are you certain? Yeah, do it.
Entering a confrontational state.
Come up to the door,
Give
man.
the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. How are you still upright?
hurt. It's okay. We got the auto dock here. Just slap your arm in there. Fill you with goo. What's not to like? Oh, I didn't even load my gun. Yeah, that's me. That's my fault. And how do I tell you guys again to do stuff? No way to know.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Whoa! Yeah, we're not going out again. Busted. Yeah, okay. Okay. Put the fun mask back on and get outside. Hey, how's it going, man?
What have you done? The Zeranium now spews from the hangar more thickly than ever.
Do you want me to fix it again?
The damage must have been more advanced than we thought. I knew I should have pushed the repairs earlier. Sure, a few may have died, but the mission might still have been salvaged. This is my fault. The blame lies squarely on my shoulders. I gambled on an outsider rather than trusting my own resources, and now the price is paid. With this failure, I have likely doomed this entire island to the tender mercies of our enemies. No more will our stalwart subjects reap the bounty of this land. No more would the pleasant whine of servos accompany our mechanical servants in their noble servitude. Instead, this island will be trampled by the boots of our enemies. Its resources stripped bare, leaving nothing of the beauty we've cultivated over long years. As our stewardship is cast aside like so much detritus, harmony will be lost, and chaos will reign. Praise will give way to slogans, duty to greed, honor to contractual obligation. Freaks and worse will despoil that which is left behind, while bureaucrats will use this once proud land as a springboard for their superficial and petty ambitions.
Man, this man's MySpace page. By the law, this has to be a record of some kind.
And with the island's fall, I may have dealt a crippling blow to the Protectorate itself. Our foes will use this place as a stepping stone, eating their way deeper into Eden like ravenous maggots. And it will all be my fault. I'll be remembered, if any of us is, as the one who lost it all.
Is it over? Do you finally get that out of your system?
Yes, I suppose I have. Now please, leave me be.
Yeah. But, you know, before I go... here's a fancy rifle. Take money, grenades, and some liquor. Heck yeah. Alright. Cool, we have done everything here. Let's spend some points, then I'll go run back and talk to What's-Her-Face. We've used guns a lot. I need to put more points into guns. Speech. More speech. Speech is always just the funnest part of these games. Especially when you can navigate through a bunch of, easily distracted. Your skills are erratic to say the least, but a jack of all trades is oftentimes better than a master of none. Okay, so... only add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you have no points in already. So that means that I would be committed to only basically using the skills I have so far. Does this give me +1 skill points gained per level? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we're already dumb. Is there a fast travel on the map? Can I just... yeah. Okay, awesome. Attempt at sabotage. Yeah. Successful attempt.
Can't believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment.
Odd little note. It's crazy looking at some of the colors in these games and thinking that, like, back 20 years ago, this all would have been 100% brown. In any case, that's what you get for watching a game played by an old lady.
There is a
Always gonna come up with past stuff.
98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
Okay. Make her own ammo. Hey, what's up? Did you think?
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer targets nibbling at your psyche. Loose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report?
Yeah.
Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First step is getting through it. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you, and you'll punch through together. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses.
Yeah, sure.
Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a Spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, I'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower. which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty lurks within. Stay intact.
Okay. Interesting. And let me at least see where the tower... They said it's to the north. Oh, it must be this guy. Just sprinting through town like a weirdo, don't mind me. Okay. Nope, that's just a water tower.
Let's get the signal.
Huh. Okay. Gotta watch the radar.
Commander.
Alright, that'll get him. And the hides. Do not engage with wildlife. Okay. Ah. So, is that the Vox? Does look that way?
Slow down. Schultz went where? Six alive. Schultz!
But I think I'm gonna save this, and been going for a few hours. I'm gonna have to call it here. Outer Worlds is kind of neat. Outer Worlds 2. And I'll probably keep playing through it. I'm at least curious to see what the heck goes on with a bunch of its fiction here. Also, showed off the capture card. That appears to be working without a problem, unlike the new computer I was going to be installing here. So, that means I'll be able to play other stuff on Xbox if I feel like it, and maybe on additional computers. But yeah, I think that calls it for tonight. Guys, thanks for joining me. I think it's been fun, even though it's been just a test run. I think it's been alright. I'm Queen of Lasers. I play random stuff, but mostly Elite Dangerous, where I do lo-fi hauling streams, put on lo-fi music, fly 1,200 tons of steel between space points, space stations, and all that. Feel free to join me for that. A lot of time that's during the weekdays. I'll probably do one tomorrow. I also, now with the capture card, we'll probably be doing a joint stream for Helldivers 2 on Tuesday with Lila Kolkardi. Look forward to that. That should start, what, 7 Eastern, 7:30? Yeah, and otherwise, we'll just be chilling out doing some hauling. Let me look around for a cool place to raid while you're all here. I appreciate you coming. Who do we have? Oh, we can hit up. Let's see. Kevin Clever is doing his Klitschus runs a Commander Keen, and we got Ilion is doing... Let's get Ilion. Ilion's doing Ball Pit. Oh, and... Yeah, cool lasers. Yeah, thanks. Anya the NB? I don't know Anya the NB. Let me take a look. Playing some weird game called Elite Dangerous, yeah. Oh, and Alley Cat's even chilling out in there. That's funny. Okay. Okay, we can hit up Anya the NB. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. I really hope to see you again next time.